If you have a task to complete it. Commit to it. Commit to it like it was the last thing that you were going to do on this planet. Not to be dark, but it actually might be. Who knows? One of the problems with this modern day attention deficit that we all seem to have, anybody with any kind of online presence, at least. And if I'm going to be completely honest, most of us don't have a presence online. Most of us are online as wallflowers. We're just watching the things that other people do. Not to go off on some other tangents, but I do have a tendency to do that. The internet really works just like the real world, in the same way that high school is a microcosm of the real world. The internet can be. You have your wallflowers, which constitute, if not a majority of the population, they constitute a pretty good amount. You've got the actors, you've got the doers on the scene, and then you've got the people that observe, and you've got everybody in between. I think we all tend to stay somewhere on that spectrum, perhaps somewhere in the middle. You know, we get our share of attention, we get our 15 minutes of fame, and then we go back to just, observing. And I think that's perfectly fine. I don't think if you knew the reality of it, I'm not implying that I do. I don't think if you knew the reality of it, you would want to be in the spotlight all the time. Look at the Kardashians. I'm not even going to go there. I wrote down earlier today a very important note for myself, which stated that when play becomes excessive, it turns into work. You've all heard the phrase that all work and no play, right, does something. I forget what it is exactly. All work and no play is no good. Well, all play is just as bad. It's just as bad of an imbalance. And yeah, in that same way, turning what should be a very minuscule part of your life, those proverbial 15 minutes of fame, turning them into your entire life. You don't know what these people go through. When getting attention, when having the entire world watching everything you do becomes your life, when it becomes your moment to moment existence, and that turns into a job, what do you do when you need a break? Are you surprised that these people turn into reclusive individuals who don't want to be bothered by anybody? Is it really a surprise? I think we all go through periods like that when we interact too much. At least that's my experience.